so we'll go ahead and start with putting the butt plate back on the gun. So just put this right there, get it lined up with the hole. So you got one hole on top and one on the side. And we'll go ahead and start our wood screw into it. Okay. Get it lined up nice. Okay. Alrighty. So we got our butt plate back on. Make sure everything is lined up. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to reassemble the trigger assembly. So first take your trigger, and the way this is going to go in here is your sear is going to go through the trigger with the notch facing down on the trigger. So it's going to sit in there just like this right here. You can see that. So it just goes right in, faces down, and then we're just going to drop it back into the barrel of the gun. Got that in there. Okay. So now there's a hole right here, and we're just going to take this screw and put it in. All right. Okay. So now we just have our pin, and it's going to go through these two holes and through the trigger. Alrighty. Very good. So now our trigger is on. We're just making sure it works properly. Okay. So now we're going to place the barrel back into the stock. Okay, so we've got a good nice fit right there, and we'll flip her over. Now we'll go ahead and put the magazine in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. It's just going to slide right down here. The trigger's going to go through here. Perfect. Make sure this is all the way down. Okay. So short screw is going to go in on the bottom, right here in this hole. Go ahead and get that on there. flip it over. Make sure that's on there pretty tight. Okay. And we're going to put the long screw in right up here. So we got our long screw. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so now we'll just take our follower spring and put it back into the magazine. So we want the follower right here to be facing down, of course, and this right here is going to bite onto the part right here. So to do that, just like we took it off, we're just going to squeeze this. It's going to open up and we can just put it on right there. So do that just so you can see. So this is kind of what I am putting it onto right here. So just open this up, get it on there, and pop it. Now we'll put our hand guard back on. The barrel bands are still on the end of the barrel. So we'll just place this right here. This one on. And just slide it right over that spring. And make sure that the connection is on the bottom right here. Where it looks like it could split. That's going to be on the bottom. So we'll slide this back on. So now let's go ahead and reassemble the bolt. So first we'll take the piece with the handle. We'll drop our firing pin spring in, and the firing pin is going to go right through that and out the other side. Now we're going to place this on the end and screw it onto this. It's going to have some pressure on there. So first let's get it on there. So okay, like that, and then we have to screw it in. Okay, just like this. Okay, so now that it's started, we're just going to take this guy right here and keep tightening it. Alright, so now that it's in there nice and tight, now we'll start with this piece, and you just want to make sure this notch is in line with this right here. So we'll just take it and slide it in there and then roll it over so it's inside of that groove. Okay, now we just want to get it this part up over this. So slide this on here, okay, and then you just want to rotate it, make sure it is inside of this slot. So you can see it right there, it just slides into that slot. Okay, so now that that is on there, we're just going to pull this back and make sure it is in line with the bolt. So just like that. And yeah, so now that the bolt is finished, we can go ahead and insert it into the firearm. So make sure your bolt's facing up, and you can just push it in here. Let's go ahead and do that. Pull the trigger. Okay. We'll go ahead and check this. Okay. And you can do a functions check, and we'll do another one. Okay. So, perfect. Very good. Now to assemble the cleaning rod, it's very simple. You just have one end that screws into right here. So we'll just take the gun and we're going to just slide it down in here. Okay. Goes all the way down, and then you're just going to basically screw it into place right here. Good deal.